So I feel it's safe to say this is going to be one of the best pro months I think I personally have ever seen. Of course, not the very best, but it's certainly going to be up there in my eyes. We also have a new game coming later this week, a pretty good one, and then we have an amazing set of new free play days, guys, and it's on one of last year's best titles on Stadia, and this game has never been free to play before for a weekend. Guys, make sure you thumbs up for the algorithm so it reaches more Stadia and cloud gamers. So today we see the announcement today of 5 new pro games headlined by the biggest game, and a game that I sat here waiting month to month for the announcement of in World War Z, coming apparently in the first week of April. So I guess it's not coming exactly April 1st, but sometime a little bit after that. Now, this is a co-op zombie shooter that pretty much has you trying to stay alive and making it through various story episodes. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Left 4 Dead franchise, this is a game that's very much an homage to that. Now, last I heard, the game will be featuring full crossplay, and honestly, guys, the game has just great user reviews all around if you've never played it, and it's honestly a game that I've been looking forward to ever since we got the announcement. One interesting note, and it's a side note, World War Z is benefiting from the new load change porting, which just means games will be ported much quicker. World War Z comes from Saber Interactive, and why should you care about Saber Interactive? Well, they're actually working on a Witcher 3 graphical overhaul, so man, that would be really cool to see on Stadia. But anyways, as for the rest of the pro games, guys, we have Deliver Us the Moon. This is a sci-fi space thriller, a game that honestly looks pretty dang cool to me, and it's also arriving on April 1st. Then we have one game here that I'm not personally excited for too much. We'll be definitely giving it a shot though, in City of Legends, The Curse of the Crimson Shadow Collector Edition. It's of course a hidden object puzzle game. Then we have Chicken Police Painted Red, and to be super fair, Chicken Police is a pretty underrated title. I think a lot of you will enjoy this crazy story that this game has, and don't let the aesthetics on Chicken Police fool you. From all accounts, the game is really fun. Those who have gotten the chance to tell me they've played it on Stadia and they've really enjoyed it, so we'll see how this one turns out. Finally, we have Yeast 9 Monstrum Nox. This is an awesome game, and it's a pretty heavy hitter JRPG, so really guys, Stadia Pro paying itself 10 times over on just World War Z and Yeast Monstrum Nox alone. Everything else for me is gravy this month in my opinion. Now, April, guys, is certainly coming in hot on the heels of the Google for Games Summit, and I'm really happy to see a lot of these announcements. Of course, I could be excited, but some of you might not be, so let me know in the comments your thought on April's pro games. With that, guys, we have some games leaving Stadia Pro on April 1st, and I'll just go ahead and put the list on the screen. Make sure you guys claim these games, because it'll always stay in your Stadia Pro library. Even if you leave Stadia Pro and you come back a year later, or whenever you decide to come back, all the games you've claimed in the past will remain. I always have questions about that after every one of these videos, so I want to make that clear. So again, make sure you claim those games right there. All right, so we have, guys, a new game coming out later this week, Adventure Time Pirates of the Enchiridion. I think that's how you say it, where you play, of course, as Finn and Jake, and this is a great one from Outright Games. It's actually one of their more popular titles from their catalog, with hundreds of very positive user reviews. It's pretty much a pretty cool adventure game here, where you explore the land of, I guess, does that say Ooh? You explore the land of Ooh freely. You'll be doing things like discovering secrets, collecting loot, and of course, you have this really cool boat, so you'll be setting your sails across the seas. There's also this system of upgrading your hero and using unique ultimate hero abilities. So I thought this was a pretty cool announcement. I'll try and see if I can grab a copy myself and showcase some gameplay for you guys on the channel. Of course, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. Also coming this week, guys, we have free play days for a game we've never had free play days for. It's a game that I've reviewed on Stadia and had nothing but high marks. It's Far Cry 6, and this will be available from March 24th to the 28th. You can enjoy the new Time Stranger Things event, where I guess Yarans are disappearing and a strange mysterious creature is to blame. Now, I highly encourage you guys to play Far Cry 6 this upcoming week. I think it's a fantastic game. It also has some very awesome, a very awesome specific Stadia feature in Stream Connect. For me, the game was just a lot of fun. I had a blast, especially doing some multiplayer and enjoying, pretty much in my opinion, a very underrated Stadia feature. But even if you don't have a buddy to play with, this is a wild adventure. Check it out, and also check out that review that I had if you want just a deeper look on how this plays on Stadia. So guys, we have a pretty jam-packed April. We have quite a few games coming on top of the pro titles, and I'll of course cover that later this week. Let me know, guys, your thoughts on all the news today, and click that video on the top left if you guys want to hear about some new major changes headed to Stadia and what they're doing to improve the platform. I'm Sunny, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.